Webull stock has ended the week with a powerful surge, and the buzz around this fintech player is getting harder to ignore. After some early week turbulence, shares of Webull, trading under the ticker BULL, rallied sharply into the close of the trading week, jumping over 35% in just the past 5 sessions. Today, we're going to break down exactly what happened, what's driving the excitement, and why many bullish investors think the momentum is just getting started. Let's begin with the numbers. Webull opened the week around $12 and change after suffering a 5% dip last Monday. But by Friday's close, the stock had powered its way up to nearly $17. That's a massive move in a short time, especially for a company that's not a meme stock and that's actually posting strong fundamentals. The question is, what's behind the run, and is there more room to go? One of the biggest catalysts this week was Webull's announcement that it will relaunch cryptocurrency trading in the United States. This comes after a period where their crypto unit had been spun off, but now it's coming back under the main company umbrella through Webull Pay LLC. The company confirmed that US crypto trading will return later this quarter, which investors saw as a huge move, especially considering how aggressively Coinbase, Robinhood, and other competitors have been pushing crypto services globally. This news didn't come in a vacuum either. The timing aligned with a week of major developments in Washington, D.C., where lawmakers are actively debating regulatory clarity around cryptocurrency. In fact, Webull's announcement came during what's being informally called Crypto Week, a period where new legislation is being reviewed that could open the door to broader adoption and greater institutional involvement in the crypto space. And let's be honest, Webull getting back into crypto isn't just a headline grab. It's a strategic play. Crypto continues to be a high-demand asset class, and platforms that can offer seamless trading, alongside stocks, ETFs, and options, stand to benefit tremendously. By reintegrating its crypto business, Webull positions itself as a one-stop shop for modern investors, especially younger retail users who want access to everything in one app. This brings us to the broader market reaction. The stock didn't just drift higher, it surged. Traders piled in as volume spiked, and options activity reflected renewed bullish sentiment. Call volume increased substantially, and the stock broke through key resistance around $13.50, then $15, and now looks set to challenge previous highs in the $17 to $18 range. It's also worth noting that there's no major short squeeze dynamic at play here, which makes the rally even more credible. Short interest in BULL sits at around 2.7% of the float, with a borrow rate of around 25%, and only a modest number of shares sold short. That tells us this move isn't being fueled by panic short covering, it's being driven by genuine demand and positive sentiment. From a fundamentals perspective, the bullish case for Webull remains strong. The company recently reported a 32% year-over-year increase in revenue, with net income swinging into positive territory at $12.9 million. Customer assets on the platform now exceed $12.6 billion, and they've passed the 24 million user milestone. These aren't small numbers. This is a platform with real traction and growing influence in the online brokerage space. And now, with access to up to $1 billion in capital through their standby equity agreement with Yorkville Advisors, Webull has the financial firepower to accelerate growth, invest in innovation, and potentially expand into new markets. While some investors initially worried about potential dilution, the market appears to be shifting its view, seeing this capital access as a long-term advantage rather than a short-term threat. So what should investors be watching as we head into next week? First, keep an eye on price action around the $17 level. This is where Webull stock is currently consolidating, and if it breaks through this with volume, it could quickly move toward the next resistance zone near $18.50 to $19. On the other hand, if there's a brief pullback, watch for support to hold near $15. That level, which used to be resistance, could now act as a floor. Second, be on the lookout for additional updates on the crypto relaunch. The company has stated that US crypto trading will resume later this quarter, but any further clarity, especially around features, partnerships, or timelines, could send the stock even higher. If Webull manages to roll this out smoothly and recapture a chunk of the crypto trading market, the growth implications could be significant. Third, watch the broader market narrative around fintech and crypto. We're entering a period of growing regulatory clarity, rising interest in digital assets, and improved sentiment in the tech sector. These tailwinds could amplify Webull's gains if the company continues to execute well. And finally, keep an eye on institutional involvement. With trading volume elevated and options activity increasing, it wouldn't be surprising to see new funds or analysts begin to take positions or initiate coverage on the stock. That kind of attention could bring even more visibility and upward pressure. Now, let's talk price targets. I've seen retail investors, and even some analysts, throwing around medium-term targets in the $20 to $30 range, and in some cases even $50. While that might sound ambitious, it's not totally out of reach depending on execution. If Webull can grow its user base, capture more crypto trading volume, and continue to deliver positive earnings, the market will likely reward it with a higher multiple. At the current share price of around $17, Webull still looks undervalued compared to its peers when you factor in profitability and growth. Many of its fintech competitors are either losing money or trading at far higher valuations relative to earnings. That gives Webull room to run, especially if institutional coverage expands and broader investor awareness increases. So to wrap this up, Webull has closed the week strong, with momentum, volume, and sentiment all pointing in the right direction. The relaunch of crypto trading in the US is more than just a news item. It's a move that re-established Webull as a serious player in the fintech space. The fundamentals are solid, the chart looks bullish, and the market appears to be catching on. For long-term investors, this might be a great time to revisit the story and consider whether Webull deserves a spot on your watch list or in your portfolio. Thanks for listening, and be sure to like and subscribe for more updates on Webull and other high-growth opportunities in the fintech and crypto space. Let me know in the comments, what's your price target for Bull? Are we heading for $20 next week? Or is there more consolidation to come? Stay tuned, and stay sharp.